You have infinite static space. All right, look at this. All right. Now, like I was saying, with infinite static space, excuse me, this is how quantum entanglement works. All right. Quantum entanglement is if you have an electron that is, say, right here, and infinitely far apart, you have another electron, and both of them are doing the exact same thing. On this static screen, what's going on? These electrons up here are doing exactly what these are doing. They're bound together by this screen, okay? Quantum entanglement, they're bound together by open infinite static space. That's what quantum entanglement is. That's why electrons act the same way, because they're literally around us all the time. There's static infinite energy around us all of the time. Okay? We know this. Our physics tell us this, okay? Neutrinos and ghost particles, all of that stuff are literally around us all of the time. It's infinite static, all right? This would be space, okay? This would be an electron, this would be an electron. They're bound together through quantum entanglement. The quantum entanglement is this screen, is the infinite space, okay? It's way simpler than science wants to believe. Either they don't know this stuff literally and they're just dumb, they only know the numbers, they don't know the mechanics, they don't know the philosophy behind it, or they literally do know this stuff, but they're suppressing it for some reason because it identifies the nature of God. Because literally, we've had the science around long enough to identify God as the universe, the nature of God, the plasma. Why won't they let us know that the universe is plasma? Why? Why do they keep hiding this? Why do they keep saying that there was nothing and then all of a sudden there was everything? Why does the Big Bang Theory have that big gaping hole? Why do they not want us knowing that the universe is literally huge, way bigger than we think? They let us believe it's this big when it's bigger than this planet in comparison. If this is what they let us believe our universe is, and this is billions of light years, this right here, this between my fingers is billions and billions of light years of infinite static space, then what's the rest of everything else, like the room and outside and all of that? See what I'm saying? You can't have an edge of the universe. Say you blow up a bubble. Say this is the universe right here. What's outside of my hand? More space. See? You can't have an edge of space. You just can't. It just keeps going forever. It just keeps going and going and going. You know? So, there's so much that can be explained through very simple understandings than complicating it like they do. You have to have the philosophical side and you have to have the science side. The philosophy is the X factor. Science is the Y factor. This is true. This is stuff that has been hidden and suppressed. There is a microcosm which gave birth to the God particle. Okay? This plasma is living energy. That's the fifth element. The fifth element is life. It's living energy. It's plasma. I mean, think about it. Like I said with Hollywood knowing something. You have Captain Planet, for instance. Earth, air, fire, water. Okay? The last one was heart. The little guy. That was heart. That was the fifth element. That's life. That's plasma. Okay? Now, you have the movie, The Fifth Element. Okay? You have earth, air, fire, and water. What was the fifth element? It was Lilu. Life. Plasma. See what I'm saying? The government knows something. I've made so many movie connections. I should make a video and put in all the movie connections that applies to the fundamental physics that we are suppressing and we're hiding from the world. Okay? There literally is some reason why they're hiding this. Okay? Maybe aliens really do exist. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that alien beings really do exist. There's a lot more to this, a lot more in these movies that is true than we think. Whenever you make a movie, you do a lot of investigating. You find a lot of information. You research. You research stuff, you put it in a movie. You put in some truth with some fantasy, bam, you got a movie. There's more truth in movies than people want to believe. See, people are like, oh man, you got that from a movie. You're just crazy. Don't you think that if they wanted to hide something in plain sight and make money off of it, that they would? Watch Paul Harvey, What I Would Do If I Was the Devil. That'll put things into perspective too.